Hello, welcome to Plant-Based Homestead Prepper. My name is Roderick Chappelle. In this video, we're going to talk about the food shortage story. I'm going to put you guys in a scenario, in a situation. I want you guys to comment and tell me what you would do. We're just going to talk. We got a little drive time. So cue the intro. Plant-Based Homestead Prepper, where we make prepping fun. All right, so today's topic is the food shortage story. All right, SHTF. And I've been thinking about this for a couple of weeks now because I hadn't put up a food shortage video in quite some time. So let's just say that here in the next 12 months, you go to the grocery store and you notice, every time you go to the grocery store, whether you go once a week or once every other week or whatever, you notice that every time you go in there, the stock or the items that are on the shelves are dwindling down. Okay, more and more and more. And you've been taking some notice to it, but you're like, okay, well, it's just I just keep catching them when the shipment's not coming in. So you just chalk it up as chance. Then one day, a couple more months goes by, you're like, wow, these shelves are really bare. And then 2 more visits, you go in there and it's hardly anything. It's like 3 loaves of bread, just very few, picked over fruits and veggies. Canned goods are just sporadic, spares, wherever. Hardly no meat, and that keeps happening for the next 2 to 3 months. Where every time you go into the grocery store, there's hardly nothing. I mean, it's almost barely nothing in the grocery stores, to the point where you've noticed that the people that are normally working in the grocery stores, the staff is not there anymore. It's only like 1 or 2 people working in the grocery store. And finally they start talking about it on mainstream media, where it's like, breaking news, there's a food shortage going on in the country. And you finally wake up to the point where you're like, oh my God, what's going to happen when I go to the grocery store and I can't get any food? What's going to happen to myself? What's going to happen to my family? What's going to happen to your neighbors? What's going to happen to your city? And not only is it happening in your city, but you notice that it's happening in other cities around you, because you're like, okay, maybe if I drive to the next city over, I'll drive 30-40 minutes away, and maybe they have more food over there. So you drive over there, and it's worse at those grocery stores than it is at your own. And then to compound that, in order for you to drive over there, you had to wait in line to get gas. I'm not talking about, it was 2 or 3 cars, ahead of you. I'm talking about 5-10 vehicles that were waiting to fuel up, and they were limiting how much gas you could actually get. So, in that scenario right there, how long is it going to take you to start stocking up on food? And the avocados are tiny. True. 60 weekend food storage, great. So I wanted to come at you guys a little different today, because guess what? That's what I've been seeing for the last 2-3 months. Every time I've been going into the grocery stores, and when you guys go with me on my shopping excursions, that's what I've been seeing. I've been seeing the shelves getting more and more bare. I've been seeing the avocados getting smaller and smaller and going up in price. cheese. Y'all know we love avocados. Those that follow us, y'all know we love some avocados. I've been noticing, well, you know, I'd rather walk into the morgue, which is the meat department, because I don't eat meat anymore. But I have noticed that their prices have started to trickle up. And like I told you guys a couple weeks ago when this airstrike first happened, I said gas prices going to rise. They didn't rise as drastic as I said, but they have gone up. And I'm sure in your area you've noticed that gas is much higher. Food is a little higher. And guess what else? Clothing materials are going to start getting higher. Threads and things to make clothes are going to start getting higher. Everything is going to go up, y'all. And you can believe it or not. But I just wanted to come in a different way and give you guys a different way of talking about it. Walmart the other day had about 10 bags of flour in the whole store. That was it. And my local Aldi had raised prices about 10% on nearly everything this week. Had a refill today. Yeah, please let me know, Kev H, what the fuel prices are. I'm looking at a gas station right here. I'm gonna pass it. I'm gonna tell you guys what the price is. $2.27 for, we used to call it regular. I don't even know. I guess it's premium. I mean, just regular unleaded, and then $3.37 looks like for premium. I didn't see what diesel was, but yeah, that price has gone up because a couple weeks ago it was like $2.19, $2.18, something right to $2.20. You know, and 7 cents doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're getting 10 gallons, that's 70 more cents. $2.65 where you live for regular. Where do you live? I can't see your name. I know who you are though. You just came on board with us about a week and a half ago. I remember because I saw you come in and then you unsubscribed and then you came back. So welcome back. And for those that eat at fast food restaurants, let me know if those prices have gone up. You know, we don't really frequent fast food that often, and when we do, we're eating something like a salad or maybe might get a baked potato from. Oh, you're in North Carolina? Okay, awesome. So if you've noticed prices going up at the fast food restaurants or even at any restaurant, I took Jennifer out to eat last Thursday, last Friday. We went to this place called Carrabba's. I don't know if y'all have that where you are. Amazing Italian food. It's bad. I mean, it's terrible eating for us. We don't, you know, that's a rarity, and it's not even a treat anymore because it makes me feel so bad. But with all that dairy, golly, and you know, and they cook everything with dairy, and then they come to your table like, would you like cheese? I'm like, golly, no. Get the cheese away from me. So anyway, I digress. My son works at McDonald's and they raised the double cheeseburger to $2. Didn't it used to be $1? Didn't the double cheeseburger used to be on the $1 menu? Yeah, there is with it. I mean, golly, think about it. You go to an Italian restaurant. The noodles are cooked with dairy. They cook your, good Lord, man, what are you doing? Shoot. They cook your, you know, because I usually get like an eggplant parmesan. Of course, it has Parmesan cheese all over it. And then come to your table and they're like, oh, here's your salad. Would you like cheese? And then they sit there and and it's cheese like crazy. So yeah, all that dairy is just it's mucus and it clogs your body up for, you know, we humans. All right, so the double cheeseburger used to be on the $1 menu, and now it's $2.29. Are you freaking serious? So something that used to be on the $1 menu, let's just say 2 years ago, is now $2.29. So I guess McDonald's doesn't even have a $1 menu anymore. What is it? Oh, you know what? I think they did change it to value menu. So those dollar days are over, I guess. But it just goes to show you the times that we're living in. And I'm gonna tell y'all this: eating plant-based is much cheaper than eating the way I used to eat. Because for one, when I am eating and I'm eating plant-based, because I'm getting the nutritional value, I don't have the cravings, and I'm not trying to eat as much as I used to all the time. Now, a lot of times I overeat because it's out of habit. You know, old habits die hard, y'all. I'm just telling you. And the food tastes so much better. Food tastes amazing when you're plant-based. Yeah, Kevin says way cheaper. It is way cheaper. Because instead of me going to the grocery store, now watch this, I'm going to tell you what my grocery bill normally looks like. Instead of me going to the grocery store every 2 to 4 days and buying a rack of ribs, some hamburgers, some hot dogs, some pork chops, and then a couple things of sides. That's what we used to call them, sides. Now I go in, and y'all see what I go in. I go in and get, you know, a couple pineapples, a bag of oranges. Excuse me. We might get some plant-based, vegan meat substitutes. Now I still love the little vegan chickens. Oh my God, they're delicious. But I don't spend nearly as much as I used to. Now, when you first get into it, you're buying some of everything. When you first go plant-based, you're spending so much crazy money, and a lot of that stuff goes bad because you're eating more fruits and veggies. You don't have to buy a whole bunch of that stuff at one time. You can buy it and then go ahead and consume it, and then go back to the store, 3 days later. I eat plant-based a lot more often than I used to. It really is much cheaper. Yes, it is. All right, I can't talk to that person right now. I've been making pickled pineapple. Really? So explain to me how you making pineapple. Now, is that just another way of saying canning? Because I know a lot of folks use pickle as another word for canning. So is that the same thing as canning, or is that something different? And if it is different, explain how you're doing that. Okay. But yeah, I noticed that we've gotten more settled into eating plant-based. Our food bill now, where I used to spend $20 and $25 a day eating out and eating fast food and eating all that crazy stuff, now I may spend that every 2 to 3 days. So we have drastically saved a lot more money just by changing our eating habits. But and also, in addition to that, we grow some of our food too. So you put pineapple chunks, sliced red onions. I thought it said popcorn. Peppercorn slice, jalapenos, and cilantro leaves in a jar. Pour pickling brine over it. Put it in the fridge for 2 days. Wow, that does. You know what? Honestly, that does sound good. Wow. Okay. So, we're growing some of our food too. Now, granted, we're not growing a whole bunch. And I'm gonna give you guys something that's easy to grow. Even this year, it produced like crazy. Okra. Okay, okra just grows. Okay, and if you like okra, I like okra raw now. And a lot of my okra don't even make it into the house. I just stand out there and eat it off the plant. My fig tree produced really well this year, so that's why I'm big on trees, y'all. I will always teach water. And I will always teach trees, because I believe that trees are like low maintenance, okay? Trees are very low maintenance. You pickle okra and fry okra heaven. Okra period is heaven. It's just good. And then the crazy part about okra, if you leave it on the plant too long, it'll get too big and it gets too hard to eat. Then you can just take those and take the seeds, and you can save the seeds, and you can grow some next season, or grow some in the house. Okay, starting to get cool. We're in the fall. We're quote unquote in fall now, even though I called fall like a month and a half ago. We're technically in fall, so things are starting to get chilly. Just grow you some stuff inside. Grow you some tomatoes inside. I'm gonna grow some tomatoes inside. I'm gonna grow some okra inside this winter, and I'm gonna see how that works for us. And I'm gonna try to grow some corn inside just to see what happens. Okay, and I think that's going to start becoming more of the norm you know, growing food on the inside during the winter months, I think that's going to be more the norm because it's going to be so hard to grow food outside. Zucchini grows like it does now. That's true. I grew some zucchini this year. It was crazy. Yeah, and cantaloupes. My cantaloupes grew, and cantaloupes just keep coming back every year. I grew them the first year, and they just keep multiplying. They're like baby kids. They just keep multiplying. Have an okra plant, watered a month ago, and still fruiting. Yes, okra is amazing, and it just keeps growing. So, those three right there, zucchini, okra, and cantaloupes. I mean, and you could technically live off those things if that's all you had to eat. You can live off of it. And figs. Okay, get you a fig tree. If you don't like figs because you never tried them, try them. You're gonna love them. Figs are amazing. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get me another tree or two and put it in my backyard. I may put them in the pots because we don't, you know, you guys that follow us, y'all know that we're leaving soon. We're going to be leaving up out of where we are. We're going to get us somewhere else, and we're going to rent out the place we're in. But yeah, fig trees, and my fig tree produced every year I had it. I either put it in the ground last year or the year before, I can't remember, but it produced every year. But this year it had a really, really nice production. Dried figs are a great natural sweetener. You know, I didn't even think about that. You're so right. That is a natural sweetener. Figs are just good. Very good, sweet, nice fruit. It's a nice fruit. So anyway, I just wanted to come in and give you guys a different perspective of the food shortage. Just to show you from my perspective where I'm coming from, what I'm seeing. I'm gonna go out as I'm out today. If I pass an Aldi's and a Lidl, I'm gonna stop in and get some more fruits. But I went into Lidl the other day, and guess what? They didn't have any grapefruit. 0 grapefruits. So it made me start wondering. I'm like, man, am I gonna have to figure out another way to get grapefruits? Even though I have a grapefruit tree, it's not big enough to produce. I have like 1 grapefruit on it. I have a gang of limes on my little lime tree. Oh man, that's what I meant to do last night. I meant to repot that lime tree because it's starting to uproot itself. I don't know how that happened. Maybe I just add some more dirt to it. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. I really, truly appreciate you guys for being here. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. You know, I always try to tell y'all the truth. I was getting a little demotivated with the channel, and I know you're not supposed to compare your channel with other folks. Haven't been able to find grapefruits anywhere lately. Husband and I've been wanting some. Yeah, grapefruits are getting scarce, and that is a more fall time, winterish citrus. I believe so. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong, but usually citruses are thriving this time of year. I've been able to get them all summer, and then here all of a sudden, boom, they're going away. But yeah, I was getting a little demotivated because I was looking at my numbers on YouTube, and I was like, man, what's going on here? But then I know how life is, you know, and I know how I watch YouTube. I watch some people sometimes, and I watch other people other times. I was like, you know what? These folks still love me. They just, they just watching somebody else right now. So I'm telling y'all, come on back home. But thank you guys so much for being here. I don't take anybody for granted. I know that when you're on YouTube, you have billions of videos that you can watch. And for you guys to come in and spend a little live time with me, that means so much. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you, family. I like to call y'all family. I don't like to call you sub. That just sounds so distant. Thank you, family. Thank you, Plant-Based Homestead family, for you watch every video. Wow, thank you. That's amazing. I appreciate that. So I'm gonna challenge you, for every video you watch, start keeping a track of a number that you watch, and at the end of the video, comment, be like, 14, 15, 16. So keep a track of how many videos you watch, and then just keep a running tab. Let's see how long we can go with it. Okay. Oh, Miss Irwin, thank you. I love you. I love you. I love you guys. So I'll see you guys on the next video. I'm gonna probably come in and do a live tonight. I know I gotta be at the church tonight, so I'll probably do a live tonight doing play rehearsal, just to show you guys what's going on. And hey, go out and get you some preps. Go out and get you some preps today, okay? So we will check you guys later. Love ya, love ya, love ya.